All right, lesson 104. This is going to be a nice quick video here. But we want to drill down on a couple of key points we talked about in actually our first chapter, lesson 101. We want to talk about specifically current and voltage. We're just going to go into a little bit more detail here. So current was the first one, and that's actually, they talk about an atom has a free electron, right? And it's these free electrons that travel from one atom to the next. So as we mentioned, it's the same as the amount of water flowing through a pipe. It's the same thing, the amount of electrons flowing through the material, right? So again, we measure current in amperes, otherwise known as amps, or abbreviated by the letter A. It's also known as intensity, which is why we see it abbreviated also by the letter I. Again, it's the number of electrons flowing in a conductor. And if we really want to be specific here, it is 1 amp equals, this many electrons flowing past a point in 1 second. That's totally irrelevant to your studies here. I just thought it was interesting. So all these numbers are based in some literal measurement or form of reality here. But anyway, voltage here is the second one we want to touch on briefly. Again, volts, abbreviated by the letter V. It's also known as electromotive force, as we said, so that's why you're going to see it abbreviated also by the letter E. Voltage, this is something I haven't really mentioned here to you guys yet, but it's the difference of electrical potential between any 2 points. Okay, so when we take a voltmeter and we have 2 leads and we place one on one part of a circuit and one on the other, we're measuring what is the difference of voltage between those 2 points. Okay, so in this case, we have a switch that is turned off, or it's open, right? So current starts here, it flows, and actually stops here because the switch is not closed or on. So the difference of potential between this point and this point, assuming this is a 120 circuit, is actually 120 volts. Because we have, 120 from the source here, we actually have 0 over here. So again, the difference is 120 volts. Now, if we were to turn this switch on or close this switch, we would now read 0 volts. And this is a fact. This is true. It may be surprising, but the difference of potential between these 2 points is 0. Electrically, they are now the same point. We have connected those 2 points. There's no difference of electrical potential, right? So just a different little exercise to kind of wrap your mind around what we mean by difference of potential. So again, a little more ampacity and voltage. Next time we'll talk about the other 2 values, wattage and resistance.